everybody, welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Welcome to lesson 26 from Learn to Play the Piano book 3. Follow-on series from my Learn to Play the Piano books 1 and book 2. What's new for book 3 is that it actually comes available with a song book 3 as well. Now song book 3 is full of 10 pieces which have some classical, well-known classical pieces in and some original pieces in, and basically they are all the kind of additional pieces that go hand in hand with everything that you've learned in book 3. So the links of where you can buy these books will be coming up just above my head here, or I'll put a direct link in the description bar underneath this video. These books are a 100% downloadable book, which means that you can buy and print them out wherever you are in the world. These are just copies that I have printed out on my home printer, and I've just bound them up myself for the purpose of this video. So let's get on with the lesson. Just before we go on to lesson 26, I want to quickly point out that you will see that this book is blurred just for the purpose of this video. It's just to protect the copyright of this book. When you buy and download your copy of this book, obviously it will be a perfect edition. So lesson 26, we're continuing on from reading music in 3 easy steps, but this is step 2. So when we did step 1, I said that it would be a good idea if you had the little mnemonics kind of page, which is on page 11, if you printed that out a few times or whatever and had that sitting on your piano so you could physically look at it and refer to it. That's step 1. Please don't miss out step 1, because step 2 we're going to be writing in the notes into the music without looking at the mnemonics, so that's important. So we're still going to be writing in the letters, but we're going to be trying to memorize those mnemonics off by heart and not have them sitting anywhere in front of us. So on the page, you can read all the information that's on page 13, but that's pretty much it. On the page 14, I've just given you a couple more examples which have also been taken from my Essential Piano book. If you want to have a look at that book in more detail, you can click the link that's on page 13 and it will take you directly to that book. But I've just taken the first line, or the first few bars, of 2 more pieces from that book, Saloon Shuffle and The Winter Revolution, and I want you to try and put in those letters without referring to any of those mnemonics. So you're just trying to remember those mnemonics in your mind. Don't forget that you've got the answers that are readily available at the back of the book to make sure you've got it right, and also make a note of any key signature or any, so you've got some flats in some of these notes. So if you've got a flat in front of a note and you're writing in a letter, so this one here for example is E flat, don't forget when you write the letter E, you need to be putting the flat symbol next to it. Just because you see the symbol next to the note, because you've written the notes in, you're probably more likely to play the letters because you've written them in, which are above the note. So if you're looking at a letter and you haven't put in the flat symbol next to your letter you've written in pencil, then you won't play it as such. So don't forget to write those in next to your penciled in letter as well. So that's pretty much it with lesson 26. We're going to be moving on to step 3 in lesson 27, which is the final part of our reading music. You want to move on to step 3 when you feel comfortable with pretty much step 2. Step 1 is just like an introduction, not to be missed though. Step 2, you should now know the mnemonics, so you should be able to put these in reasonably quickly and reasonably efficiently. Don't forget you can have a look at some other music that you might be able to get off the internet, or you might have some music knocking around at home, so practice putting those in, because this might not be enough if you feel you need to. So we're going to move on to step 3 in the next lesson. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget that the links of where to buy Learn to Play the Piano book 3 and the song book 3 will both be linked directly underneath this video. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson.